Hello and welcome to today's practice. Today's practice is called Salute the Sun. The energy of the sun is associated with growth and transformation, but it's also associated with a state of energy and wakefulness. So today's practice would be a great practice to do in the morning. We're going to begin standing, and if you like a blanket for poses such as tabletop and low lunge, place the blanket across the center of the mat. And if you use yoga blocks, 2 blocks to the front short side of the mat. We're going to begin standing in the mountain position. So you're going to place your feet underneath of your hip points, extending your arms down by your sides, turning your palms to face slightly forward so that you open up across the chest. Find a gazing point for the eyes and begin to concentrate your mind on the movement of your breath. As you breathe out fully and completely, notice how that creates the space in your body for the next deep breath in. Beginning with some sun breaths. As you take your next inhalation, circle sweep your arms out, stretching them long by the sides of your face, prayer hands connecting and coming down into your heart. Inhale, circle sweep your arms out and up, feeling the sideways lift out of the pelvis, prayer hands connect and draw down into the heart space. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, prayer hands connect, drawing them down into the heart. Inhale, circle sweep your arms around and up. This time, as you exhale, let your right hand come down to your right thigh as you arc the body into standing side bend. Inhale as you flow through the center. Exhale, left hand to left thigh, side stretch over to the left. Inhale as you come back through the center. Prayer hands connecting, coming through the heart as you bend your knees and hinge your body forward over your legs, arriving in the forward fold. Hands on the blocks or the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift the belly. Press down into your feet as you elongate out through the crown of the head. And exhale, fold the belly, the chest, the face, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees and reverse your swan dive. Rise up. Exhale, right hand to right thigh. Side stretch over to the right, opening through the left side body. Inhale, come through the center, fingertips reaching high. Left hand to left thigh. Exhale, standing side bend. Inhale, flow through the center. On your next out breath, prayer hands connect, come through the heart, bend the knees, arriving in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So hands on the blocks or the shins. As you lift the belly, take the shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend your knees, reverse your swan dive, extended mountain pose. One more time, that salutation flow. Exhale, right hand to right thigh, standing side bend. Inhale, come through the center. Exhale, left hand to left thigh, standing side bend. Inhale, come through the center. Exhale, prayer hands come through the heart, bend the knees, fold forward, arriving in the standing forward fold. Inhale, hands on the blocks, the shins, or maybe connecting into the earth, halfway lift. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend your knees, reversing the swan dive, rising all the way up. Exhale, right hand to right thigh again. Option to stay here in this position or bring the right hand up, connecting the right hand to the left wrist as you take the second variation of standing side stretch. Take a last exhale here. Inhale, come through the center. Exhale, left hand to left thigh, arc the body over, stay here, or left hand rises up, connecting to the right wrist. Pausing for a moment, last breath in and out here. Inhale, come through the center, reach your fingertips up, prayer hands through the heart, bend your knees, fold your body forward over your legs. Inhale as you take halfway lift, lift through the belly, reach out through the crown of the head. As you exhale, step your left foot back, lower your left knee down, low lunge pose. Walk the hands up to the front right thigh. Feel your right heel and your left knee energize toward one another as your tailbone draws down. Stay here with your hands on your front thigh, or inhale, circle sweep your arms along the sides of the face. And as you exhale, bring the hands back down, framing your front right foot, lifting the back left knee away from the floor, high lunge. Step your right foot back into downward facing dog. As you arrive, take a few moments to walk out through your knees and your feet. Gently sway your hips. Breathe out fully and completely, creating space for the next breath to come in fully to the body. Now you're going to shift the weight into the right ball of the foot. Inhale, send your left heel up into downward facing dog split. As you exhale, curl your left knee into your chest and round your body forward into the crouching plank pose, rounding your spine. Inhale, downward dog split. Left heel is lifting high, spine is long. Exhale, curl your left knee in, shift your weight forward, round through your spine. Inhale, send your left heel back up. Exhale, curl the left knee in, step the left foot through to the left wrist, lower your right knee down to the floor. Walk your hands up to your front left thigh, engaging the left heel and the right knee toward one another as the tailbone draws down. Hands can stay on the left thigh, or inhale, circle sweep your arms around and up. And then as you exhale, frame your front left foot. Press the right ball of the foot into the mat, lift the knee. We are going to step forward with the right foot, so press off the right foot. Adjust the hands, step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend your knees and reverse. Sweep the arms out and open. Prayer hands connecting, standing in the mountain pose. Exhale, draw your prayer hands down into your heart. We're going to repeat that flow on the second side. Inhale, circle sweep the arms around and up. Prayer hands coming through the heart, bend the knees and fold the body forward over the legs. Inhale as you lift through the belly, take halfway lift. Exhale as you step your right foot back, lowering your right knee down to the floor. Walk the hands up to your front left thigh. Engage your left heel and your right knee toward one another. Stay here or breathe in. Circle the arms around and up. Exhale, frame the left foot. Lift the right knee away from the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a gentle pedal out through your knees, your feet. As you're ready, shifting the weight into the left ball of the foot. Inhale, send your right heel up into downward facing dog split. Exhale, curl your right knee in toward your chest. Shift your weight forward, round through your spine. Inhale, right heel is going to lift up high to the sky. And then exhale, curl the right knee in, round through the spine, crouching plank pose. Inhale, right heel is going to lift up toward the sky. Exhale, curl the right knee in, step the right foot through near the right wrist, take the back left knee down to the floor. Walk the hands up to the front right thigh and feel your right heel and your left knee draw toward one another. Stay here with the hands, or inhale, circle your arms around and up. And as you exhale, frame your front foot. Lift your back left knee. We're stepping forward, so bend the left knee, adjust the hands, press off the left foot. As the left foot lands, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend your knees and reverse your swan dive, rising up. Prayer hands connecting and coming down into the heart. Inhale, circle sweep the arms, reach them long by the sides of the face. Prayer hands connecting, fold forward over the legs. As you inhale, take halfway lift with your spine, lift through the belly, reach out long through the crown of the head. Exhale, step the feet back into downward facing dog. Now, on the next breath in, we're going to roll the hips forward into plank pose. You might need to adjust your toes and inch or two back. High push-up position. Lower the knees down toward the floor this first time, modified plank. And as you exhale, begin to bend the elbows, lowering down to the chest and ribs. Tops of the feet press down into the mat. You might draw your hands back 1 to 2 inches, curl up into cobra. Exhale, transitioning to downward dog, maybe first through a table and then to down dog, or feel free to go straight back to down dog. About 3 to 5 rounds of breath here. Press the hands strong. Feel the rise of the sitting bones up. Last cycle of breath here. All right, as you're taking that next cycle of inhale, take the gaze upward to that space between your hands. You can walk or lightly hop your feet to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift the belly, reach out through the crown of the head, and exhale, fold in. Inhale, bend your knees and reverse your swan dive. Rise up, prayer hands connect. Exhale, prayer hands come into the heart. Inhale, circle sweep your arms, reach them up. Prayer hands coming through the heart. Exhale, bend the knees and fold forward into the legs. Inhale, lift through the belly, reach out through the crown of the head. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you arrive, inhale, roll your hips out, plank pose, adjust the toes maybe 1 inch or 2 back. Knees lowering or staying up this time. As you exhale, bend the elbows and lower down. The knees are up, move toward the tips of the toes as you come down. Adjust the hands, inhale, curl up, cobra shape. Exhale, engage through the belly, take downward facing dog. Adjust the hands and feet if needed. Take any walking out or swaying with the hips. Eventually finding stillness and settling into the flow of the breath. Last cycle of breath here. On your next inhalation, gaze up to the space between your hands. Walk or lightly hop your feet to the front. Inhale, take halfway lift, lift through the belly, reach through the crown of the head, and exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend your knees and reverse your swan dive, rise up. Exhale, prayer hands come together and into the heart. Last time, inhale, circle sweep. Reach the arms long, prayer hands coming through the heart, bend the knees and fold into the legs. Inhale, take halfway lift. Lift the belly, reach long through the crown of the head. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll the hips forward, come out into plank pose, knees up or knees down. Exhale, bend the elbows, hand lower down to the chest and the ribs. Inhale, adjust the hands and curl up into cobra. Draw the tailbone down as the heart draws through. Exhale, engage the belly, downward facing dog. Adjust your hands and feet, eventually finding a place of stillness and allowing your mind to center upon the flow of inhalation and exhalation. Last cycle of inhale and exhale. Inhale, take your gaze forward to your hands. Walk or hop your feet to the front. Inhale, lift the belly. Reach out long through the crown of the head. And exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend your knees and reverse. Exhale, right hand comes to right thigh again. Side stretch over. Stay here, take the right hand and connect it to the left wrist. Third option of a side bend, stay here, or you can pick up the left foot. As you bring the left leg behind the right, you want to come to the left ball of the foot and then allow both knees to bend. So you take a squat variation. Open through the left low back. Take a last exhale here. And as you inhale, come through the center, plant your left foot, stretch your fingertips up. Exhale, take your left hand to your left thigh, arc your body to the left. Stay here, lift your left hand to your right wrist. Stay here or pick up the right foot, swing the right leg behind the left. Come to the right ball of the foot and allow both knees to bend. So you take a squat variation. Last exhale. Inhale, come to the center. Reach your fingertips high. Pray your hands connect. Bring them down into your heart. We're going to turn out to face the left long side of the mat for the goddess squat. So we're just going to stretch through the inner legs. So if the blanket's there, step over it. Spin your heels in and your toes out. Bend your knees. Stretching out through the inner leg lines. Deep inhale. Sighing exhale. Deep inhale. Sigh it out. Last one. Deep inhale. Sigh it out. Okay, press down into your feet, straighten your knees. Turn your 10 toes to face the long side of the mat. Inhale, draw your elbow points back, lift up through the heart, and then exhale as you start to come forward, reaching out nice and long through the crown of the head, lowering the hands beneath the shoulders. Inhale, reach out through the spine and the crown of the head. Exhale, bend the elbows and fold forward to that space between right and left leg. Wide stance, forward bend. Last 1 to 2 cycles of breath here. Beginning to lift through the belly, lift through the spine a bit. Walk the hands over to the front right foot. Spin all 10 toes so that all 10 toes face the front short side of the yoga mat. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. In this downward facing dog, it's our last one. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And again, just that sighing exhale. Last round of inhale. Exhale, soft sigh. Lowering the knees down into the tabletop. We're going to weight the right hand, lifting the left hand so that we're going to thread the left arm through the right hand and the right knee, taking a spinal twist. We're going to come down to the left side of the face. If you find that the head is hovering, it's very helpful to place an extra blanket beneath the left side of the head to create support for the neck. Just opening up around that left shoulder blade, compressing through the abdominal organs and creating rotation in the spine. Take another inhale. Last exhale. Press into your right hand. Inhale, unthread the left hand. As the left hand comes to the mat, pick up your right hand and thread the right hand through the left hand and left knee. Come down to the right arm, right side of the face. Deep in breath and out breath. Press strong into your left hand and unthread your right hand. Come back up to all fours. Inhale, release through the belly and lift up through your heart. Exhale, press your hands and round through your spine. Inhale as you find neutral, sliding the big toes closer, knees wide apart. Send your sitting bones back towards your heels. Taking a relaxed version of a forward fold, so forearms down, forehead either down on the floor or resting on your stacked palms. Allowing the forward fold of this pose to take you into that place of humbleness, into greater awareness of our connection to the earth. All right, last cycle of breath here. All right, bringing yourself up through all fours and bringing your legs around to your seat. As you come to your seated position, let your hands connect over your heart in prayer as you sit tall. The light within me sees and bows to that same light that exists within you. Namaste.